Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving mad and blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Right now, let's go. Ricky. Now. Go. Now.
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Yes.
Rudolph now to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Rudolph looking to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
On the set.
The mic. Check. 48's the mic. I got one.
5.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be... second down.
Intended for Will Fuller. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Rudolph. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up in. Incomplete.
Intended for Will Fuller. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Switch, switch, switch.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. Screen pass to Lindsay. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, this is Harris. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here we go. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Switch, switch, switch. Check nine, check nine. Ready, go.
They'll try to run with Lindsay. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Watch the twitch. Check 43. General, Max. Shoot. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch it.
They're going with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Protein spill. Check 3. Whip.
First carry for Nick Chubb. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Mike, check. 59.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike. Go, 57 for Mike.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
6-0 our score after one. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Check. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Looking to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3rd and 2, Rudolph. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Mike, 57.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On 1st down, Lindsey. going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now it's Lindsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now a first down carry for Harris. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
60 out block. Hey, get away.
They'll run here with Lindsey. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because Free's nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A run for Nick Chubb, and not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now Rudolph. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Got it. 54. Mark 54. We ain't giving up. Let go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. 57's the mic. 57's the bravo. Too little, Kirk. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Yeah, go.
He'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Joey Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
57. Mike, 57. Watch the run. They're running it.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Another run by Lindsey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let them know, let them know. Alert 3, alert 3. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check 13, check 13. Let's go.
Back to throw, Rudolph. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. Third down here. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Don't get nervous. You got tape. You got tape.
They are going for it. It's Rudolph. Now he's forced out left. Airing this one out for Evans. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. First down, Lindsey. Good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And again, it's Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Chubb on first down, not going to go anywhere as he'll lose 3 on that one. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 46. Now Chubb running right. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Chubb. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Not today, you are. Not today.
From the 27, Rudolph. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Rock it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Rudolph. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will be out of bounds as the third quarter comes to an end with an INT. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
Check Alpha. Switch.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16.
I'm here all day. Hey, check Mike 21. Hayward. Check Mike 21. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21.
Second and long. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Mike 54. Marcus, defense, Marcus. Hey, check 24. Check 24. High 7. Let's go.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Yep. Ready? 80 weapon. 80. And go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already. and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
54, Mike, exit. Check, watch 54, watch 54. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Ready, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Matt Milano in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Whoosh. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
Down. 10-2 soft. Check pass. Quick dance. Come. Look at me. Go.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They run it again with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Hey, team 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Watch the backer. He's checking.
Here comes a 1st down throw from Rudolph. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And down he'll go at the 25. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Rudolph looking to throw it. Hard throw, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here's Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Mike 54. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now it's Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Rudolph. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. Dancing to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Go.
Here's Rudolph off play action. This one caught by Ridley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Rudolph on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Rudolph. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this. So for the Vikings, the wins keep coming as this one moves.